Hello, beloveds. Hey, Deborah. What's up, boo? Welcome in, beloved. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am your goddess, Alicia. Welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, welcome home. Glad to see you again. If you're new, hey, boo. What's up, babe? Welcome to the Boom Boom Room. Remember, if you're coming in the chat or leaving the chat, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell. You know what to do. The gate is always open. If at any time in this message you want to book your own personal reading, the information is in the pinned comment of the chat. Today, I'm giving you a gift, beloveds. Today is pay what you want. From a 1 to a 3 card reading, any donation by super chat will give you a reading. If you want a full meaning, it's still $10, but pay what you want for 1 to 3 card pull. Yo, that stage is staging, y'all. It's smoking me out. That is a gift to you. So today, any super chat, Cashapp or PayPal will give you. Okay, this stage, I'm gonna have to put it out so I can breathe. That's a lot of smoke. So get comfortable, get your tea, get your coffee, what you need. Tap in with me. Today's message is, as you can see from the title, hello, beloved. What's up, melanated? Hey, queen. From today's title, as you can see, they watch you, they stalk you, they talk about you, they follow you, they subscribe to everything you do, everything you say, they watch your every move. Family, friends, exes, coworkers, neighbors. You are the topic of conversation. You are spoken about in rooms where you are not invited. That conversation's going on. But they will not support you publicly. They will not support you publicly. They will not stand out for you. They will not stop the gospel, the drama. They're not standing up to speak about the real you. Maybe the old you, or the you that used to be there, used to show up, used to tolerate, used to people please. But the new you is unbothered, unmoved, faith unshakable. You're doing what you need to do. Get your money right, get your life together, to spiritually elevate. Step into your destiny and work on your bag. You're in your own world, in your own space, minding your business. But they are hanging out, gathering to talk. Now we're going to tap in, see if we can get more information about who, where, when, and why. Why they're choosing to not communicate with you, reach out to you, talk to you, settle a disagreement with you. Instead, gather with your enemies, those people you don't even know, their friends, their family, to talk about you. So if that resonates, stay. Now remember, collective. If it doesn't resonate, don't apply it, let it fly. But you will know when it's your message coming through. And like I said, if you want a mini or personal, today is pay what you. Hello, beloveds. What's up, Marie? Hey, Lou. Maybe we're good. Hello, beloved. I'm good. Is that Norma? Thank you, beloved. What's up, pretty Nikki? Hi, beloved. You know what this is? This may be somebody you shared space with, share life with, create a family with. This could be your family. This could be your family as well. A friend, someone that was so used to using you, abusing you financially, emotionally, someone that saw you as a good opportunity, wanted to stay underneath you or around you, somebody secretly jealous, envious of you, how you live, how you attract, how you appear. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, pretty Nikki, for that. Yeah. Somebody that thought that you were kind, weak, easily manipulated, wanted to hold you hostage, play you like a puppet on a string, have you build their life, their reputation, their finances, while they siphoned your energy and drained you dry. This person is watching you with secret jealousy and secret envy, secret competition, because they know you have that spark and you have that glow, the way you attract others, the way others cling to you. They knew what they saw in you. They knew what they could get from you. They knew they wanted to be you because you were always that rising star. You were always that rising star. They always saw you making it further in life than they could. Maybe you were more educated, better friend system, more family. Maybe you were from a different, raised differently or from a different community. This person was jealous of who you were, jealous of the life you were building, maybe the money you were making, the way even struggle looked good on you. You carried it like a boss, like a star. We all fall down, we all struggle, but you get back up. This person really envied and still envies who you are. And you could be on a platform or in social media, somehow you're being seen, you're being recognized, and they're watching you rise. From fake accounts, leaving comments, trolling, trying to block your energy, trying to stop your success. Wherever this person is, wherever they are, this person is mentally unstable and off their rocker. There's someone that may have some diagnosed personality disorders or mental disorders, may not be diagnosed, but whatever it is, they're not medicated. There's someone that doesn't medicate, they self-medicate, possibly through addictions or other ways to suppress those demons. This person is unstable. Meanwhile, you single, sexy, and successful. This person wants to be you. They want to be you. Jealous, stalking, watching, gossiping, lying. They're doing everything they can to make others think that you are less than who you are appearing to be, or less than what other people know you to be. I'm getting also heavily, this is on somebody's job. This could be a coworker. Heavy, this is a sibling. Heavy, this could be an ex or a karmic that was attached to an ex, or a best friend that you knew for years and years and years. And one day you woke up and realized this friendship ain't equal. Something's off. I feel like I'm giving and not receiving. And you walked away, no animosity, no love lost. We just have grown in different directions. So let's just cut the losses and move on. And so you did. And I'm not saying you automatically forgave or you automatically healed. You could still be doing that as you move on with your life. But you have grown, you have maturely grown, emotionally grown, coming into your true self. And this person is stuck somewhere without you, thinking about you, how they can get you back, get in your energy. They need a handout. They need to be able to get you back in it. They got to use you. They need you for whatever reason this is. This person could have abandonment issues. They could have abandonment issues. This person feels like you abandoned them. Now, this person could have ghosted you, walked out on you, left you, rejected your connection. But somehow in the back of their mind, because they're unstable, this person feels like you abandoned them. Why? Because as soon as they left, this happened. Your life began to get better. Things began to progress. You began to feel better. Your health improved. Your money improved. Or it is. Things are shifting in your favor. And now for some reason they believe you won't unblock them. You won't take them back. You won't communicate. You won't be the old you. You won't allow them to use you and abuse you. And now they feel like you abandoned them because you're on some kind of glow up or comeback and they can't get a ride on your back. Like I said, you may still not be exactly where you want to be, but life is shifting in your favor. Slowly, everything is improving. The sun is shining. You're awakening, growing, maturing, feeling joy again, happiness again. Remember who you were before you met this individual. Getting yourself back. Staying prayed up. Standing on your faith, manifesting with the Most High. The universe is working to assist you to get it all back. And getting it all back. The time, the energy, the finance, the money, the pain, the misfortune, the heartbreak. The universe is assisting you in getting it all back. You have not lost time. You have not lost time. You have not lost your destiny. You have not lost your inheritance. You have not lost your connection with the Most High. God is the reason. The Creator is God is. I say, Holy Father, Blessed Mother, they are one. God is just a universal term. That's all it is. It's what is well known. So that's what we use to be able to resonate with everyone. But God is both male and female, masculine and feminine. But the universe is working with you, for you. They sent this tower in, this separation in, this destruction in, this shift in, because you couldn't even see how much danger laid ahead, far down the line. They saw what you were walking into, where you were going, and they sent warriors to stop you, to block you from staying in this energy. And it may have caused you a lot of pain. The ending may have been very painful. Left you struggling, suffering alone, especially if you have children that were abandoned and rejected and neglected. And you had to hold it down on your own, suffering silence with no support. No one helped you dry those tears, no shoulder to cry on. You're a warrior. You're a warrior. You're a survivor. The stripes on your back and the scars on your heart are now badges of honor. They show how far you've come, what you survived, what you went through. They are your elevation, your tools, your wisdom, your life experience. Now you can see better, know better, do better and receive better. So I tell everybody that I mentor, my mentorees, you can love the life you live. You can love the life you live, even if it did not work out, even if it did not fail, even if it did not hurt. You can still love the life you live. Take the positive memories and hold them and forget the rest and let it go. Don't repress your feelings. Healing is not a race. Take your time. Give yourself grace. But you can remember with love and honor the good times, the good moments, what you created, what you made. And I feel guilty or ashamed that you do. Remember, you're a human. You have heart that still beats. Don't throw away the whole entire experience. Hold on to what was good, and throw away the rest. Give it to God, let Him transmute it and return it to new blessings. But automatically we want to forget. We want to let go. We want to repress. And all that does is make the heart cold, closed, sheltered. You don't want to allow the pain and misfortune of someone else's illness or disorder transform your loving heart into a block of ice. Because that is not who you are. That is not you've never been that. And now they're watching, stalking, gossiping, lying, spreading rumors. Anything they can do to put a bug in someone's ear against you. Turning family against you, friends against you, co-workers, the community, anything they can do to bring you down, to stop you from elevating, to stop you from stepping into your purpose, to stop you from being successful, from being a millionaire, being healthy, being beautiful, being wanted, to stop you from being wanted, appreciated, acknowledged. So they are placing bugs, spraying poison. Every chance they get, your name is in their mouth. Especially if the people they're talking to know you and haven't seen you in a while. Oh, this ain't why you seen them. This is what they really doing. This is how they were really moving. This is why we're not together. They are trying to turn their narrative in their favor. They're trying to change the narrative to work in their favor. There's someone that may carry a Jezebel spirit, someone that fake flexes, wears a certain status and appearance, that addicted to material things, to image, to reputation. This person could, if this is a female, they could wear makeup, a lot of makeup, constantly working on their body image because they want the world to believe they got it all together. That they are more attractive than you. They're more deserving than you. That this should be them and not you. Now, there could be more than one individual doing this. This could be siblings, family, and exes, and karmics, and if you are a star rising, your light is shining too bright. Anyone around you that carries the demon, inner spirit of jealousy, competition, low vibrational, a lack of their own self, anybody around you is going to instantly get into this mode, mental perception. So you'll have several people, multiple people that are all feeling the same way. But God, our spirit wants you to know, beloved, Spirit wants you to know you have already jumped a timeline. You have already leaped a timeline. You are no longer living in the old. You are no longer living in the past. That's my doggy. If y'all know, Poppy is here. Poppy, get away from the door. Get away from the door. Spirit wants you to know you have already passed so many tests. You may still be struggling. You may still be waiting for the shift, for the change, for the relocation, for the opposite, for the door to open. But that is the star card, representing a new pathway, a guiding light coming in, a sign coming in to show you that a new pathway, a new direction is opening up for you. That the old is dead and gone. You have already jumped across that line and they cannot go. You're headed towards the sun, joy, happiness, harmony, peace, stability, transformation. And they are stuck on the other side. And you are on your way to a new you, a new life, a new beginning. And they know they are not invited. They cannot go. You have jumped a timeline. They're unable to jump and leap. It's not in them. They're weighed down and held down by their own dark energy. They're too heavy to be able to take this leap that you're taking. For your heart is light. You're pure. You're beautiful. You're innocent. Now, I'm not saying you're perfect. Who is? We've all made our own mistakes. We've all wished we'd have done things differently. But for the most part, when the scale of karma shows up, you're on the right side of karma and they're on the negative side, reaping their own karma, blaming you. Blaming you because you won't let them in. Because you won't let them in. They can't call you. They can't come see you. They can't get a loan. They can't get a plate. They can't get between the sheets. The old you is no longer available or living. You can't get access to the new you. And the old you is inaccessible. But there's something you can look forward to, my love. There's something you can look forward to, something that is on the way, something that's being gifted, a door that's being opened, because you've stepped in. Because you stepped in. You have jumped a timeline. And whether you feel it or not, you have jumped a timeline. You are living in a new dimension, a new energy, one that's elevated, blessed, anointed, protected, God's favorite, God's needed, God's assigned earth angel, starseed, indigo child, whatever you call yourself. And there's a karmic feminine. There is a karmic feminine. This could be your sibling, your best friend, your baby mama, an ex-girlfriend. This could be your mother. This can be a coworker, a neighbor. But there's a karmic feminine here. This can be a karmic attached to someone you were with that's watching you, wondering if your person coming back, which means them and the karmic are not together anymore, any longer. And now this person is watching you to see if you open the door, if you get back together. but I'm getting heavy. Heavy on a female sibling, heavy on a female ex-friend. And if it's not yours, it's their sibling or someone in their family or their mother or their karmic, whoever they left you for or whoever they're with now. And here's a masculine. And I told you it was more than one energy. We've got a masculine, we got an ice king, we got a king of swords here. Somebody that's always got to be right, always needs the last word. Somebody cold-hearted, closed off, lack of compassion, empathy for you, for their children, for anyone. Somebody that wants to wear the crown but has not earned it. Now we've got a karmic femme here and an ice king. These two could be together. Or these could be your siblings that are closer and you are not. This could be, either one could be the child, the other co-parent of your children and the karmic they're with. This could also be a sibling and, I don't know, mother and father. But we have two energies here. Or these two could be totally different energies. You just have both masculine and feminine energies around you in this energy. Yeah. For many of you, you were married to this person. For many of you, you were married to this person. Or you were in a committed connection, on paper or not. Common law. And this person ghosted you for a karmic, walked away for a karmic, and they're living in a world full of trouble, chaos, misery, because your ex is miserable because the grass was not greener, and the karmic is miserable because now your ex has lost the flavor or the excitement or the need to be with the. It was good when they were doing it behind your back. You know, a thrill of cheating, of sneaking, of hiding. It was fun when it was being done behind your back. But now that you are gone and there's no audience, no show to put on, now the thrill of it is gone. And so the karmic is mad because they figured out your person don't really want them. And they're mad because you don't want them, your person. Why? Because this person caused you enough pain. Your ex caused you enough pain, heartbreak, misery, misfortune. This is like 10 of Swords energy, 3 of Swords energy, stabbing you over and over and over again. You may have given this person too many times. You may have forgiven too many times, ignored red flags too many times. Most empaths do that. More forgiving, more compassion, more empathy. They're healers. They want to fix. They want to understand. This is who you are. That's how they were able to do this for as long as they did. Because you are overgiver. You are nurturing, kind, generous. Sometimes to your own demise. But you learned your lesson. You learned your lesson. You turned all that pain into passion, into faith, into reconnecting with your spiritual ancestral bloodline, with the Most High. You're tapping into who you really are and why you are here in this lifetime. You have healed enough to realize that you have the ability to help others now because of your experience. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, Melanated, for that. Hello. Now you understand that everything you went through was not a punishment. That God loves you. But God needs to God needs to use you as a vessel for helping others, uplifting others, guiding others, teaching others. But in order to do that, God had to take you to school. God had to take you to school, threw you in that classroom, and you learned some tough lessons. But it had to be. You had to pass those tests. You had to show and prove that you were ready, that you were strong enough. And God forged you in the fire and turned coal into a diamond. And the family that you created with this person. For those of you that is the ex, the family, the children, the promises, the dreams, the vows that you created and took with this individual. They walked away for a third-party karmic energy. This person mentally unstable, personality disorders, addictions, immature, irresponsible, blind to their own truth, walked away, walked out on his family, rejected, abandoned, and neglected the responsibilities that they took on, the lives they created, the vows they made to the Most High, for karmic. And now them and the karmic running their mouth, running their mouth. And for some of you, this ain't even the karmic they left you for. That karmic is already gone. They may still be dealing with that karmic for whatever reason, but they may be with someone else. But this person is an opportunist. They go where the money is. They go where the food is. They go where the warm bed is. They go where they marry for money. They marry for a come up. This person could already have jumped into someone else's energy. And they're now spreading a new rumor, a new story, pillow talking again and again and again about you. Lying about how they wow. For some of you, take it where it resonates. For some of you, after this person left you, they started going to someone for spell work. Now, either they went to a priest. Now the priest is in the upright. So this person was not even aware of what they were really doing, what their true intentions were. They went to this person for advice. That priest in the upright may have given them spiritual advice. This person may have gone to a church, raised in the church. So after they may have went with family or friends to a church, and people realized this person needed help because they were mentally unstable, and may convince them to have gone to see some kind of spiritual counselor to get help. Because they're in the upright. So this is not a karmic priest. This is someone that tried to help this person out spiritually. I'm getting heavy church. So this person could have went to church with a family member, or someone said, let's go. I know someone that can help you, come with me, and took this person to a church, to a priest, to a spiritualist. And if this person wasn't in the church, they're a priest, as in a spiritual practitioner, but this is a masculine practitioner. This person didn't know your person's real intentions. And that priest might have told them, if you don't stop what you're doing, if you don't let this go, if you don't get some help from whatever's going on in your mind, your heart, those addictions, if you don't turn to God, if you don't turn to God and repent from what you've done and what you're still doing, your life is gonna look really bad really soon. I see destruction and chaos. I see drama, karma. I see a lot of dark energies coming into your life if you don't stop stalking this person, watching this person, lying on this person. They could have went to a confessional and confessed how they felt, what they were doing, what they were. And this priest told them, you need to stop it. God's about to come through in your life. Not for the person, but for you. This has a lot to do with money. This has a lot to do with money. Money that they owe you, money that belongs to you, money that was stolen, blocked, or delayed, money that they know is going to be exchanged when justice comes through. This person wants you to be broke. They didn't want you to be financially stable. Not without them. How else would they be able to manipulate you if you were able to be financially independent? That's why they, no child support, no alimony, no help, no inheritance. This person wanted to see you homeless, broke, and desolate. So that would prove to everyone that everything they said was true, that you could not make it on your own without them. But it was them that could not make without you. Now the universe is coming in to assist you, beloved, to get it all back. To get it all back. It's Ace of Pentacles. This person you may have believed that they were your soulmate. Because they may have showed up with the gift of gab, swagalicious, acting as if they were your forever one. They were sent in by God. This person may have thought, or you may have thought this person was a soulmate. Which is why you may have stayed longer than you should, ignore the red flags, because you may have believed that something about them, that maybe they were your one. But then the ancestors showed up. Then the ancestors showed up. Because they knew this person was not a soulmate. Not the one they sent. Not the one they chose for you. This was an imposter that snuck in the back door and put everything they planned for you on hold. Because you are the divine feminine. I'm talking to a divine feminine here. This person lied in court, gave over false documents in a legal case, a legal matter, because this is giving me heavy justice. Anything they could do. Following you on social media, leaving negative comments, hiding behind false profiles, writing lies, untruths about you, that trying to get people to believe that you are an imposter, you're a liar, you're a karmic. False narrative. It has to do with money. Everything they do, their motive is for you not to be independent, for you not to be stable, to stop the fruits of your labor, to prevent your harvest from coming in. It's always been about money. It's always been about stability. This person doesn't want to see you be successful without them. But it's coming anyway. But it's happening anyway. But the universe is sending it anyway, giving it back, pouring it out, returning it, unblocking it anyway. And you may not even see this happening. When you receive this message, this document, this petition, this phone call, this decision, hello, you're going to be surprised. Why? Because Not only did you not believe it was coming, maybe you're giving up hope on this happening, returning, or them even getting their justice. Maybe you had just given up, walked away, did all you could do, couldn't do enough. So you were just praying and waiting that God would change it in your favor. So not only are you going to be surprised when the outcome says the victory is yours, you're going to be surprised at how much it actually is. This person hid information, lied about information, hid paperwork because they try to say, I ain't got it. I don't have it. I'm not unemployed. I ain't making no. This person did everything they could to make believe they could not give it back. They did not have it to give. No. False documents. Something has been found out. Something has been revealed. Something has been discovered to change this wheel of fortune in your favor. You're going to be surprised, knocked off your feet, have to catch your breath when you find out how much you are receiving. And when you do, beloved, when you finally receive your justice and your money, get the hell out of Dodge. Move in silence. Make plans. Make steps. Take action. Bravery. And relocate your life. Change your name. Change your address. Move on with your new life. God's about to fund it. Bless it. Expand it. Relocate it. Pack light and move on with your life. Because this person is not going to stop. They are not going to stop. They are mentally unstable, unable even, being powered up and driven by some other kind of force they can no longer control. This person will not stop until you are 10 feet under. Why? Because once they lose, and they're going to lose it all, they've got nothing left to lose. They will put everything they got in it to finish you. Because they are embodying an entity that's taken over their will, their judgment, their logic, their body. But your ancestors said, if they make one wrong move in your direction, if they take one more step in your direction, if they light another candle, chant another whisper, a lie, we got it. Oh, we got it. We're watching and we're waiting. If they make one more move, they got it. They're going to shut this person's mouth. They're going to tie this person's hands. They're going to put them in complete bondage. For every tongue that shall rise against you, and every weapon formed shall not prosper against. Everything they do is only leading them to jail, to prison, to bondage, and or to the grave. Your ancestors said wherever they want to go, whatever they choose. If they choose a life in the living, they're going to prison. And if they choose a life down below, we know how to go there too. Because they cannot stop. They cannot stop what's already done. What's already done. What's already written, manifested. They cannot stop. When karma is on the ground, no man, no woman standing can get in the way. And your gift, your blessing, your reward, your prayers are being answered. They heard you. And your gift is on the way. The gift is on the way. Now we got a mature man here, as in he's older. This could be somebody 45 to 55. Mature, 38 to I don't know, 38 to late 50s or older. Sick. If this is the father of your children, if this is your brother, your father, that masculine, if this is a friend, whoever this mature man is, because they're older, this is not somebody in their 20s. This is somebody late 30s and beyond. Somebody mature in age. Sick, but the entity mentally unstable, rehab, hospice, home, something. This person is not well. And that while the karmic, while the feminine energy, it's the female energy that's doing this to you. The voodoo, the spell work, the negativity, the gossip, that's the female energy that's doing it. The male energy is the one that abandoned and ghosted, that wants to come back to you because they are sick. Your person. If your person is a masculine, that masculine is sick because they came in contact with the Jezebel and had entities within her energy, and they transmuted this during their addiction, during playtime, and the masculine picked it up, and now they're embodying this energy, and they're sick and unwell and unstable. And the reason why your ex wants to come back, beloved, is because they need your help. Because they need your help. Not only are they sick, what did I say about court? This person got a lot of court issues, not just the one with you. They got a lot of court issues, a lot, for a lot of different reasons. If they're mentally unstable, who knows what they would have done? Who knows that entity made them do? They need you back. They need you back to heal them, to fix it. And the woman I told you, the karmic, the Jezebel, that's her. She's also upping. This ain't nobody in their 20s. This is somebody late 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. The karmic, their other baby mama, their mama, or your mama, I'm feeling like this female karmic is somebody they know. And the masculine would be the father of your children or your child. If this is a sibling, then the sibling is someone that knew the father of your children, and they closely was still talking on the phone, working together, because your sibling don't like you anyway. Your sibling will be a woman, a girl. She didn't like you anyway. So she got together with your ex to continue speaking about you. And they were working together. And for somebody, they were sleeping together. Yes, your sister and your ex. Your best friend, there was a girl, and your ex was sleeping together, working together against you, gossiping. That's how if your ex still knows all your business, they're getting it from your sister, your best friend. Or if this is a karmic they're with that you don't know, that karmic is watching you. Because your person is already useless to them at this point. Now they want to, everything that's about to come to you, the karmic wants it too. Why can't we be friends? We both got kids. Let's get together. Let's share. They did it to you. They did it to me too. That kind of energy. That karmic don't have love for nobody. They're all about the money. Sleeping with married people, breaking up families, that's what they do. They don't have no love, no empathy, compassion for anyone. They're about their money. Their liposuction, their boobs, but their enhancements, their makeup, their nails. That's what they're about. And your person was funding it. They were funding it. And then when the money ran out, because all the court case, all legal matters came in and the money ran dry, now the karmic got to find a new source. Your person's sick. They can't do nothing with that. They need a new source. And if you're about to get all this cash and the karmic knows, be careful who comes in and wants to be your friend. Ladies, this for my women. Be very careful all of a sudden when you meet some woman online in a chat room and around your job, someone you never seen before. Please be careful. This karmic is out looking for you, searching for you. Because when all the money comes your way and the karmic get in your energy, because they can't get it from your person no more, you're the next best thing. I'm not saying don't trust nobody. I'm not saying be closed off. I'm not saying, but I'm saying be careful and discerning about who you allow new around you. And if you have a sibling that was close to your ex, you know what I mean. Be careful what you speak about. Don't have loose lips. Because if you have a sibling that constantly says, what's going on with your ex? You talk to them, have you spoken to them lately? What's happening with that door? If you have a sibling that keeps, or a friend that keeps asking you about what's going on with your ex, it's that person. How's the court case? How the kids? You getting that money? Have you seen them? It's that person. So be careful. Now I'm going to read from the Reveal Oracle deck. This is the Reveal Oracle deck. And I've already shuffled these decks. Straight out the box. Gossiping trolls are watching. Gossiping trolls are watching while somebody is missing you. While somebody is missing you. Well, they may be missing you too. For some of you, this is definitely siblings and karmic friends that you don't talk to. A glass of hateration. I know it may be hard to read this print on camera because it's backwards, but in front of you, it's easier to read. As well as the author of these decks did change the fonts. So now the deck has a different font. But I got the originals when it was this font. They're watching you with the glass of hateration. Missing you and gossiping trolls are watching. Who don't know that? You already know that. You already know what they're always watching and stalking and planning and hating. These cards are coming up. The number 3 may be very important to you because these cards are coming out 3 by 3. Or you've seen 33 lately, or your life path 3, or the person watching is Aries, or you could be Aries, Pisces, or you could be a Pisces. Hold your peace. Hold your peace. On and off vibes are not welcome. On and off vibes are, yeah, this person, hot and cold, cold and hot. I want you, I don't want you. I need time, I want to come back home. In and out, in and out. Yes and then no. Yes and no. I'm ready, I'm not ready. You were tired of this hot and cold energy. You were tired of it. Is we doing this or not? Are you ready or not? Because you were like, listen, I'm tired of giving my years and my tears to someone they don't know where they want to be or when they want to be there, who they want to be with. So you know what? You just go ahead. Do you. I got this. I'll figure it out. And you did. Because you a star, baby. Because you a star, baby. Because you know who you are. This experience has taught you who you are. You ain't settling. You ain't bending. You ain't negotiating. It has taught you who you are. You are a star. Star rising, star shining, star seed energy, a healer, a guide, a light, faithful, faith that is unshakable. This has taught you who you are, what you want, where you need to be, and how to get there. And they are hating from outside the gate, behind the curtain, behind the wall, in the car, on the corner. They're hating and watching. Watching, gossiping, lying. Light, a light in the midst of the darkness. That's who you are. You are a light in the midst of darkness. Not just for you, but for everyone that comes within your energy. That is a guiding light. That is a spiritual guide, a spiritual teacher, a mentor, a coach. That's who that is. That is a healer. That is a reader, an oracle, a prophet or prophetess. You are a voice, a presence, a movement by yourself. You are the light in the darkness, and your light was shining too bright for these people, and exposing their demons, their darkness, and they could no longer hide. So they ran for cover and blamed you and defamed you and cursed you and hexed you. Because they said in their sickness that if I can't use you, if you're no longer available for me to use you, then the world don't need you. That's how they think. That's how this person thinks. If I can't use you, then ain't no reason for you to be breathing. Because ain't nobody else gonna get my good fortune. Ain't nobody else gonna come along and get my good fortune. Ain't nobody gonna, the trash I threw out ain't gonna be nobody else's treasure. So they set out to make sure that you could not walk into anyone else's life. Hello, beloveds. Hello, beloveds. Thank you for being here, Charisma. You said I finally gave you status. Yeah, we need our moderators today, Charisma, because they was here. Oh, they was here. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Yeah, Charisma, who do they think that they are God? They think they are God. This person, the feminine, her ego is beyond human comprehension. I don't know if it's her body, how she look, how she throw it around, that coochie cat. I don't know what it is. She believes that she's beyond reproach, beyond karma. She really do. Well, because she got your masculine, your part, then she really thinks she do. Your masculine thoughts that they were God because they had hoes and bros lifting them up, promoting their ego. Hello, help them with these spread these lies, made them believe there was something they were not. They were playing God. And God said, really? Oh, that's what you want to do? You want to be me? Okay. Let's go toe to toe. Me and you. Let's see who's going to be victorious. Who's going to be the winner? You want to beat me? Let's go. Let's compete. Let's compare. And who you think won that war? Who you think going to win that battle? God's bringing people down to their feet, not their knees, head on the ground, cheek to the ground, put all the way down. Then God's just going to step aside and say, oh, you got it, you can have it. But because they thought they could defeat you, the ego, these are messy, dark confessions from your person. And I don't mean your person is that they are your actual person. I don't know what else to call them, so that's just the title I'll give them. It ain't your person. It was never your person. But for all intents and purposes, they are your person for this reading, okay? This situation has become very difficult for me to manage. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me from your person. Mentally unstable. They said they cannot manage it mentally. They are unstable mentally. My mask keeps falling. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Messages from your person. They know they wear masks. They may be in and out mentally, but they know what's up. They know what's up. They know they wore a mask when they met you. That's how they got you. That's how they thought they would keep you. But your light made the mask fall off. It cracked it in half. And it began to slip. And they knew you would finally see them for who they were. They ran. They ghosted. They wanted to tell people they left you and you not them. So they ran first. So they have a story to tell. A lie to tell. They couldn't afford you putting them out. This person got abandonment issues. They couldn't afford one more rejection. So they left you first. They knew that would never hold up. They didn't have it in them. They couldn't wear this mask forever. They knew you would soon see. Their mask keeps them safe. They fake their feelings, which means they're out there bleeding inside, making everything on the outside looks good, strong, happy without you. But inside, they bleeding, crying, and dying. This person needs to go through a major ego death that they are fighting. But God says, until you surrender and bow, I'm going to let the devil have you. Until you surrender and bow, I'm going to let the devil have you. And right now, that's who got him. Because they will not do it. That's who got him. Because they will not let the ego go. because they don't want to be vulnerable to the truth. Like they think they're going to lose something if they do, when they've lost it all already. In their illusion, they act like they still got something to lose. They've lost it all already. There's nothing else to lose. But somehow they still believe, I don't know, or somebody got them to believe that lie. Maybe somebody's lying to them. You have become too difficult for me to handle. And that's a big turnoff. Yeah. You got too difficult for this person to handle. You started to see and notice. And you started to change. Speak up. Act different. Question everything. And you started to become too big to handle. They started, what's going on? And they were afraid. They already saw that you were seeing, nah, something ain't right. You were changing. They saw it. And instead of them saying, I need to do something, I need to fix something myself, you became too difficult. They didn't like it. They didn't like you. They lost the attraction. They lost the attraction to what they could not control. That's what they lost. If this person can't control someone, they have no use for them. They have no use for them. So they blame it on that person. You're no longer attracted. You're no longer disciplined. You're no longer, you're not investing. You're not helping. They blamed it on you, everything you weren't doing. Because they had to go out with a bang. They had to go out with a bang. There are a lot. This person got a lot to say. But I'm taking this last message. I feel abandoned by you. And it's triggering my childhood trauma. There it is. This person feels you abandoned them because you got them blocked. You won't communicate. They can't visit. They can't get a plate. They can't get a loan. They can't get in the bed. They can't be friends. They feel abandoned now by you because you forgave them before. So why you can't do it again? That's how they think. I know I did a lot. I know I did the most, but I'm sorry. Let's let it go. And they're angry that you won't cave, bend, settle, negotiate. And their childhood trauma are triggered. This person was abandoned by family, by mama, by daddy, by other exes, other people, other friends, lost jobs, lost homes, all their life. And they blame everyone around them for why they are where they are or how they got there, except the person in the mirror. This person's ego is so in control, they refuse to look in the mirror and see their true self. They only see the pain, the misfortune that everyone else put on them, caused in their lives. It's never been them. It never will be. You're going to take that to the grave. And that's where it's going. That's where it's going. That's where it's going. Hidden Messages Oracle. Hidden Messages Oracle. If you'd like to book a reading today, it's pay what you like or what you want. For 1 to 3 card reading, you can donate Super Chat any amount. Any amount you donate in Super Chat today, you will receive a 1 to 3 card reading. Full mini readings are still available for $10. But pay what you want and you will get a 1 to 3 card reading. Super Chat, Cashapp. So if you like some cards pulled, for your situation, go ahead and make your payment now. And I'm going to tap into the energy right after the tap. The star. You deserve the truth, beloved. The star. You deserve the truth. And because they won't give it, because they won't speak it, because they won't even acknowledge it, you cannot be with this person. You deserve everything that was hidden, lied about, blocked, delayed, done to you. Your health, your finances, your home, your job. You need the truth in order to move on in your life, to co-parent, to be friends. And they, at least that's the least they could do. When there's so much more they owe you, that's the least they could do, is give you the truth. And their truth is, I can't let you go. Their truth is, I can't let you go. They're in a mental anguish, my loves. They can't let you go. There is so much regrets and so much pain and so much misery and so much trauma. They can't let you go, but they won't speak up. They won't admit. They won't apologize. They won't acknowledge. They won't take off the mask. They won't put down ego. But they can't let you go. It was meant to teach you. It was meant to teach you, not to hurt you. God said, beloved, it was all meant to teach you, not to hurt you. Thank you, Candy. Candy booked her first reading, so the list is open. Candy girl, you're on my way. Love so sweet. You're a special treat. New edition. All right, Candy. Candy is number 1. If you'd like to get on the list, we got Candy is number 1. Come on through the door. Super chat, Cashapp. God says, I know it hurt you. I know it felt like it was tearing your heart out, like it was separating your flesh. I know it was painful and it hurt. I had to do it. I did it for you. I had to move you. I had to protect you. I had to separate. I had to set you apart, because it's you that I value. God said it's you that I value. It's you that I want. It's you that I came to rescue. I never meant to hurt you, but because it was you were already in something that was hurting you already, there was no way to stop the hurt at the end. You're giving your heart, your time, your love, your future, your womb for some of you, your finances, your home. You're giving your world. It was no way it wouldn't hurt when it was over. Someone says, come and talk to me. I really want to see you. Can I talk to you? They want you. You know what? When I said they can't let you go, but the ego won't, they want you to make the move. They're waiting for you to make the first move. They're waiting for you to say, they're waiting for you to reach out, you to pick up the phone, so they can tell everybody, I told you so. I told you they'd be back. I told you they missed me. I told you they want me. They couldn't do without me. They want you to make the first move, so they got a story to tell that doesn't make it look like they were the ones that wanted you back. Mentally unstable. Absolutely. Why in the world would they think you would ever do that? Because you may have done it in the past. You were always the one that reached out. You were always the one that said, let's talk, let's fix this. Because it was a relationship at that time, family at that time, but nowadays not. And they still expecting you, hoping for you to do what you used to do. Reach out. Check up on me. Help me. Rescue me. And they don't even know that you can't. They don't even know that you can't because your ancestors says, hell nah. I wish they would. They don't even know that. They think you blocked them. God blocked them. God blocked them. You can't, even if you try to, the channels will be closed. Immediately blocked. No, it's not going to happen. God said you come too far. You've already jumped timelines. You can't go back. They think there's something you could do when you can't. God says, no, I got this. It's out of your hands. This person mentally unstable and have done stuff and said stuff you don't even know about. But God know, God heard. And there's no way you're going back. There's no way you're going back. The contract is null and void. The ancestor said, no, you ain't got our permission. It ain't happening. We're watching and waiting. But they need you to come back. They need you to come back because your ancestors are standing in the way. And they know if they take a step, if they make a move, if they pick up the phone, that your beasts are coming. Hello, devouring, attacking. Because they know that you have protection around you and they're afraid. They know they can't come towards you. That's like when a vampire comes to your door and knocks. You open the door. If you step back and you don't invite them in, they can't come in until you speak it. All they can do is stand there and look at you. The door is wide open. They can't step across the threshold. You must invite them in. They are standing there at the doorway. Even if you open it, your ancestors they can't get in unless you invite them in to your life. And they know it. So come and talk to me. Call me. Check up on me. Look, unblock me. Unblock me. Exclamation points. Oh, this person ain't soft. They ain't quiet. They ain't calm. They ain't sorry. They're enraged. They're angry. Unblock me. They're screaming it to the top of their head. Unblock me. They're angry. Triggered. You don't want nobody in the energy around you and your kids. Or you and your future. Let me tell you. If somebody in this room or outside the chat that's watching and hearing this message, you wasn't brought to this message by accident. If you are considering going back to an ex and using the children as an excuse, using the family as an excuse, using the financial need as an excuse, if you're considering going back to an ex, talking to an ex, letting the ex in, getting together for coffee, whatever it is, your ancestors said you better turn around because you are headed for a fall like never before. You better turn around and reassess and change your mind real fast because you are headed for a fall, beloved. And this time, God ain't going to pick you up. That ain't for everybody because most of us is like, hell nah, we done. That ain't for most of us. It's over. But for somebody, Austin wouldn't have came out. that's considering to reconnect, you better think again and turn the hell around, because you're headed for a fall that's about to take you out. And God said, I'm not going to rescue you this time. I've shown you enough. I've shown you enough. I've warned you enough. If you go back this time, you on your own. That's for somebody. So please, stop using the kids. Stop using money, a place to live. I don't know what it is. They'll make you do this. You better let love win. You better let love win. And the love that they're talking about is self-love. You better love yourself more. You better love your life enough. You better love your God enough. That you choose you. That you love you. Put you on top. You are the priority. Your health. Your stability. Hello. You better love you enough, beloved. You better love your God enough. You better love your ancestors enough that you allow them to take over and get out the way and give up control. Because what did they say? There's something better. Because there is something better. Planned, in preparation, under construction, on the way, destined, gifted. You bet there's something better. You get out the way. Let them build it. Let them fund it. Let them construct it. Let them carry you to it. Lead you to it. Let them give you the keys. Let them increase the bank account. Let them multiply you, elevate you, protect you. There's something better. Anything is better than that. In my book, anything is better. They already got it waiting for you on the other side. They are building it as we speak, packaging it up with a bow and a ribbon to give you the gift of a lifetime. So mote it be. So mote it be. So mote it be, beloveds. We love to say, I let go, I let God, but then we don't. We say it, but then we don't. And God says, you have said it. Now get out the way. Get out your own way. You know this wasn't healthy. You know you weren't happy. You know it's not. Why in the world would you turn around when you're already the ending has happened? Why turn around now? All right, Candy Girl. I'm gonna take a pause and give you your channel message. Candy Girl. I'm assuming Candy's a girl. Is Candy a girl? I'm assuming. Because I just assume. I know I shouldn't be, but I did. All right, Candy. Let's give you your reading. Let's give you your messages. I'm going to use the Light Seer Tarot today. Pay what you want. Today is a gift. Pay what you want. Any Cashapp amount, any super chat will get you a 1 to 3 card reading. The full minis are still $10. But pay what you want day. Ain't going to happen every day. I got it for today and tomorrow. What's today? Today, tomorrow, Friday. It'll be over. I may do it till Saturday. But then next week it's going back to regular price. But today, as a gift, pay what you want day. So if you want me to pull your card, So we got Candy. You still here, Candy? If you're not here, Candy, I will timestamp it because I don't know if Candy's still here. But I'm going to timestamp at 126.49, 126.49. And I will put it in the box below. So if you have to leave for any other reason, you can come back and watch it. But this is for you, Candy. For Candy. Spirit talks, Spirit speaks. Archangel Michael, protect me. Ooh, Candy. Come on, Candy. You got the Four of Cups and the Sun. Right now, you're walking out of a life of boredom, unfulfillment, of sitting alone, stuck in your head, wondering if love will come in, if you'll meet your tribe, if you ever live a good life. Hell yeah, Candy. Look at, I hate this glare because I know it's hard to see the cards, but you got the Sun. Look at how you standing, arms held wide, head to the sky. Thank you, God, for opening up my life, my world, my vision to joy, happiness, harmony, fulfillment, growth, prosperity, abundance. So those days of you being unhappy, unfulfilled, stuck in the past in your head, unsupported, unloved, unwanted, coming to an end, beloved. Coming to an end. Your life is supposed to open up in ways. Happy tears, happy years, a new beginning, full of generosity, unity, happiness, peace, love, tranquility. Girl, the Sun brings it all in. The Sun brings it all in. Summertime. By the summertime, outdoors, mingling, celebrating, at gatherings, parties, events, new friends, new tribe, living your life like it's golden. There you go, Candy. Congratulations, beloved. Summertime is bringing you some fun in the sun. Congratulations. The Sun card, to me, is like the best card in the tarot deck that one can get. Like, life don't get no better than that. So by the summertime, Candy, plan on things, elevating, and doors opening. Ashe. All right, Candy. Thank you, beloved. That's your message. If there'll be anyone else, come on into the Boom Boom Room and get your own message. And if there'll be nobody else, we'll get back to the collective reading. That was beautiful energy, Candy. Beautiful energy. Is Rain in the house today? Arena? I don't think Arena's here. Charisma. What's up, Reborn? Y'all know as Reborn in the chat. I know as Charisma. All right, Reborn. For the chat, I'll call you Reborn so then people will know. but I know her as Charisma. All right, Charisma. Timestamp you at 1:31:21. Let's get you a reading, Charisma. $444, Archangel Michael protection. 444 is divine protection and divine guidance. Archangel Michael in the house. 4s also represent stability, support, self-care, and self-love. They are the emperor. Taking the lead. Care for yourself. Nurture yourself. Taking back control of your life. For Charisma. Let card go. Charisma. Yes, come on, Charisma. You got the 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. Charisma. Your ships are sailing in, Queen. There's going to be some kind of exchange of an opportunity, of finance, of income. Your ships are sailing in. You could be standing on the shore waiting for wish to be granted, or to receive some kind of financial blessing. When your ship comes in, it's not coming in to unload. 3 of Wands is your ship is coming in to load you on board and take you away to a new place, a new opportunity, a new vision, a new mindset. Some, it can also be moving and relocating. Generosity, support, money coming in, money being exchanged, money given, resources, gifts, blessings. Financially, this is money. Something is happening, an exchange is happening in order for you to expand on the life you see, the life you're creating, for you to move on into a new existence. Yeah, your ships are coming in, beloved, and they're bringing you some financial blessings. This is also about you remembering to build financially. It will require an exchange of energy, not money. This is not about you giving money, not you paying money, not you making a financial investment to receive. This is you exchanging your energy. When we exchange energy, I exchange energy through my voice, through my tarot, through my mentorships, through my guidance, my coaching. The exchange of energy has to come from within your soul. Something you're gifted at, something you could do, something that needs to be manifested, put out there in the world. How you exchange that energy for currency means that if you build it, they will come. If you speak it, they will listen. People will be generous to you for the energy you give, the time you give, the experience you give. I see an opportunity being made available to you for you to do exactly that. How is it coming in? I'm not exactly sure. And these 2 cards, it doesn't give me more detail about how it's coming in, but there is an opportunity. There is some kind of generosity coming your way so that you can move on to the next step, the next phase of your life. It has to do with energetic exchange for currency, for money. All right, beloved. Thank you, Charisma. Look forward to financial increase. But also remember that if you want that to continue, make the investment into whatever it is you're receiving, so multiply it. And that investment comes from you exchanging your energy, not your money. You're not buying into anything. Charity events. Give to charity or to someone, give someone in a charitable manner, and all of a sudden they send you a check or give you a lump sum or do something for someone and they pay you. Even if you say, oh, I don't need it, they give you a financial blessing. It's like I tell people, like you go volunteer at the church or some kind of organization, and all of a sudden you find out they did have enough money to give you, to pay you. And all of a sudden you get a job because they recognize you. And now there's an opening and you get hired. That kind of miracle is what I see happening. All right, Charisma, thank you. Today is Pay What You Want. If you would like to participate, any donation by Cash App or PayPal to the channel, in any amount you can afford or are willing to pay, we'll give you a 1 to 3 card reading today. If you still would like a mini, there's still $10. Okay, let me pull some tarot. There'll be no more collective, if no one else stands for a reading, then I'll go to the tarot. Yeah, Caribbean, you know, Queen. You know. That's right, girl. We on it. An opportunity knocks, I open the door. I don't even worry about who's on the other side. Because I know if it's knocking, God sent it. Because my ancestors protect anyone else from coming. If it knocks, I know it's a blessing. They ain't letting nobody else knock. Answer those phone numbers you don't know. Answer those, check that spam, that spam, check your spam section in your emails. Answer those numbers you don't know. Pay attention, because it may come in a form you're not familiar with, and then you lose the opportunity because you distrusted or you were fearful. I see some of these in the reverse. I'm not trying to read reverse unless it comes out. So 1 minute, y'all, because I see some reverse in the shuffle. So we don't want to reverse what God puts in the upright. Now I know I saw them. That's one. I saw some more. Don't play. This is like my favorite tarot deck. I don't know the name of it. It's my favorite. I saw some other ones. If I hide them, I ain't gonna take no reverse. Oh. Now I know how to see it. There's a specific section on the card, but now I can see reverse without checking each one, because I just noticed it, how you can tell. Yep, there's one. It's a specific corner of the card. If you look, you'll know it's a reverse. Okay. Pay what you can, Dave. Super chat, Cash App. Any amount will spark a 1 to 3 card reading. Many readings are still 10. In the pinned comment of the chat is that information in case you need to know how to send it. The super chat is through YouTube. You can see that. What's going on with my cards today? All right, beloveds. Tarot. Anything you need to know, Goddess? It's truth and clarity are coming in. Truth and clarity are coming in about a situation, about a person, about a conversation, about a agreement, about justice, about a legal issue, a health issue, a family, a divorce, a separation. There's truth and clarity coming in. Archangel Michael is on deck. You're being protected. And they want you to pay attention to the signs. They're sending in signs, guiding lights. They need you to be vigilant and to be watchful and to see. Check confirmation. Check your emails. Check the spam box. Answer those phone numbers you don't know. Because while you are not trusting and ignoring and waiting for it to go to voicemail, the one opportunity ain't going to go to voicemail is God says you didn't trust it, so now I'm not going to give it to you. It won't even go to voicemail. Then you wonder why it did. Then you wonder who it was. God says, if you trust me, I will knock on the door. Open the door. Don't worry about what's on the other side. I'm already protecting you. I will not allow anything to harm you come to your door. So if it knocks, open it. And that's metaphoric too. If someone offers you something, don't automatically question why they're giving it to you or what do they want for it. God says open hand, a closed hand cannot receive, and a closed mouth cannot be fed. So if you don't trust so hard, hold on to every penny you got because you don't trust more will come. It ain't coming. Open up, allow, trust, believe, and God's going to put it right in your hand. But truth and clarity. Truth and clarity. You have risen to some kind of emotional growth. Now you see clearly, you feel clearly, and you are connected to your intuition. You'll be able to sense the devil before they even approach. You can hear it in the conversation. You can hear it in the way they speak. You can see it in the way they look. You will be able to see demons in walking, living bodies. You'll be able to recognize toxicity, dark energy, because you have now been given a cup, a spiritual gift, a blessing with the ability to do so. God has given you a cup, asking you to drink. I'm pouring in wisdom, knowledge, insight, vision, a spiritual gift of protection to protect you and everyone else around you. If it's a dark energy that approaches, you will be prepared and ready because you will have drinking from my cup and have everything you need to fight it, to win. Don't shy away from challenges. Don't shy away from obstacles. And for you, those of you that baby father, that brother, because the King of Cups is a masculine with children. Normally, he has children. Whoever that King of Cups is in your life, that's walking around with an entity, with the devil in them, mentally unstable, karmic, that wants to act like they came in as if they were the King of the Cups in the upright. They were not. They were a devil in disguise. They were never the King of Cups in the upright. They came in sweet and kind, generous and loving and giving, and they were holding the devil within the entire time. The mask fell off. Now you know who they are. Trust it and believe it. You're not overthinking it. It is what it is. But now you have eyes to see and experience to recognize. You have a bank of knowledge to go to strategize, to see people for who they are as opposed to what they say. Make sure you stay in their energy. Keep drinking from divine's energy. Keep drinking from divine source. And for many of you, this cup is filled with pain. For many of you, that cup is filled with pain, memories. Not for you to repress, not for you to deny, not for you to fight. That cup is yours. It's your bank of wisdom, experience, growth, and knowledge. Allow your cup of pain to become your cup of passion. Create from it. Manifest from it. Transform from it. Don't throw it away. There's knowledge and wisdom in that cup. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Temperance, self-love, self-care, honoring thyself, honoring your experiences, honoring your past. Validate your past by saying, yes, it happened. Yes, I felt it. Yes, it was real. And it was still okay. Yes, it happened, and I'm still here. And I'm still alive. And I'm still faithful and hopeful. My heart still beats. And as long as it beats, God can bless me, transform me, and transform my life. Temperance, Archangel Michael on deck. Protecting you, shielding you while you heal. Have patience, my love. Have patience, my love. It's a process, not a race. At your own pace. Don't look in anyone else's direction. Don't compare your healing to anyone else's. You felt it. You carry it. You lived it. No one else can judge your pace, your choices. It's time for you to take all that energy you use to pour into somebody else's cup and pour it back into you. Don't continue pouring from an empty vessel because you're needed. You're obligated. You're responsible. No, you're not. Not for no grown folks. I'm not talking about little kids that can't take care of themselves. Everybody else, You're not responsible for no one else's karma, life, destiny. They all came back here, just like you, to face their own debts. Let them do so. Stop trying to feel and help everybody else. Intervene in their karma, and then you take it on. It's time to put yourself first. Four of Swords in reverse. Get up, shake it off, get outside, glow up, shine, live your life. All you have to do is turn the doorknob and walk out into the sun and allow you to transform your entire self into a vision of love, happiness, and joy, and peace, and abundance. That's all you got to do. Joy is not going to break in and rest upon you in dark corners of isolation. It's not going to do that. You have to go outside, breathe, live, fight for your life. And that's exactly where you're headed. That's exactly where you're headed. Yeah, you ready. Yeah, you ready. Like Betty and Freddie. You are ready. And the world is ready to meet the new you. The beautiful you, the strong you, the courageous, the brave you. The world is ready to meet you. Five of Swords in reverse. Their ability to gossip, to lie, to spread rumors, to defame your name is over. Over. Their swords have been taken, dismantled. They're no longer equipped. They have nothing left to fight with. The days of the jealousy, the envy, the rumors, the lies, is over and done. It's safe to go outside and shine your light. Eight of Wands in reverse. That return to sender energy, that bounce back energy is all over you. It can no longer reach you. It can no longer change the course that God's put you on. Everything they sent, everything they did, everything they tried, return to sender. Immediately, instant karma. They did everything judgment in reverse. They did everything they could. They did everything they could under the sun to stop that judgment. That legal judgment, that court judgment, that spiritual judgment. They did everything they could to stop judgment from finding them. With this judgment, somebody running from judgment as we speak. Because they know that return to sender, they know that karma is on their ass. And they're running from judgment. Somebody's running from jail. I spy with my third eye. Somebody's running from a warrant, from being arrested, or turning themselves in when they're supposed to, from jail, from incarceration. Somebody's running from karma. Somebody's running from spell work that's attacking them. Somebody's trying to pack up at nighttime and leave their house in the middle of the darkness to get away. Somebody's on the run. And if they're not on the run, that's what they're planning. They're not going to show up for the turning date. They're not going to show up for that last court date. For that, they're not. They're going on. Somebody's going on the run. Somebody's running from karma. They've already heard the call of God. They've already heard in their sleep. Somehow they've already heard the call that's coming down on their lives. And they are running. They're running. They run out of time. Somebody's run out of time for something. Time is up. They don't know what else to do. Two of Swords. This is someone you got blocked. This is somebody that you blocked. Somebody that can't come towards you, can't come live with you, can't move in, somebody that can't get a loan, can't get money. Someone you will no longer help. They can't call you. Somebody that's in deep, dark regrets. This person is being haunted by everything they've done, everything they've said. They are in deep regret. What did I say? This person's up at nights. They're up at night when it's dark outside, looking out the window. Should I run? Should I run? Well, can I do this? This person doesn't know what to do. Because 8 of Wands. Something was sent in. Something was released. The universe released something, sent something in fast, with speed. Exposed. Revealed. Revelations. Exposure. Everything that was hidden in the dark has come to the light. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. The judge knows, the lawyers, the therapists, the family, the friends, you have the streets, everybody knows. There's nowhere this person can hide. There's nowhere they can hide. And they know it. The sun is here. The big reveal is here. There's nowhere they can hide. There's no way you can hide when karma is on the attack. There's nowhere. Many are passed on and buried in the grave. And karma can still, even in the grave, you don't outrun your karma. They just wait until you arrive at the gates, Mistress of the gates, and send you right back. Saying, oh, you thought, no, even in death, you're not going to outrun karma. They're going to send you, right here you go. You did finish, go back to that hellhole. And it's going to be worse than the first time, worse than the time before. Because you thought you would outrun it. That's why I say as a death doula, when you're on your deathbed, it's your one last opportunity to correct, to repent, to surrender, to forgive. It's your last attempt to be able to lighten, let it go, and wait just to unbind yourself before you cross and arrive at that gate. As a death doula, that is what we do. We give you the opportunity to open your eyes. We show you what it will be. And we allow you one last time. We call in the family, who you want to write letters to, who you want to call, who you want to speak to, what you want to do to release this so I can freely walk you over and cross that gate. So that they can meet you, greet you, hold you, and take you in. That's what death doula, that's what we do. We sit with you. We sit with you. We talk to you. We listen. And we work. We know how much time we have to make sure that when you get to the gate, you're well received. So you ain't, But when there's no doula, there's no family, there's no support, and you're alone in your ego and you can't, time is up for someone. Someone that thought that would hide in the dark, never be discovered, and has. And facing realizing they could never outrun judgment, that there's no way possible to outrun it. And they can't come to you. And that's their biggest regrets. You may have helped this person in the past with legal matters or prison or jail or something, and they remember when you did. With Three of Pentacles. And everyone that worked with this person, everyone they worked with, everyone that helped them is about to get it too. The sun has revealed who this person was working with the whole time. Who helped them with the false documents, the false signatures, the false notary, the changing the dates, hiding information. Whoever they worked with has also been exposed. And you know what I heard? And they tell it on each other. And they it's pouring out their mouth. They tell it on each other. They're running and exposing plea deals. And now your person knows that even the team is gone. The team is gone, help is gone. And they want to come in and ask for your help. Now this person wants to work with you. Work together. Help work it out. Because there's no one else left. They're praying. They're praying that you will bend, forgive. They're praying that you can still be manipulated, that you're still weak for this, because they don't have anyone else. This person worked Two of Pentacles. This person is broke, spending all their money on legal matters, court matters, issues, paying back whatever. Juggling. This person is juggling back and forth, living house to house, check to check, hustle to hustle. They juggled you. They threw your life for a balance. They put you in unequal situations. So now they're also facing that same energy. This person is off balance, especially when it comes to money. Especially when it comes to money. Because this is what they wish, this is what they wanted for you. For your money to never be balanced. For you to always be juggling, borrowing, asking, begging. Three of Cups. This person was celebrating, obviously too soon. This person was celebrating that they won. They thought they would get to keep the money. They thought they had stopped the opportunity. They thought they had set you back. They had delayed it. They thought they had, the work they had did with these people was successful because they won the war. Didn't know the battle hadn't even started. This person believed they had won the war when the battle had not even started. They were crying victory because they had took some kind of opportunity, some gift. They had stopped a message, stopped your mail, stopped those documents, hidden. They were celebrating with others in advance of Now look at this King of Swords. Now look at this King of Swords. King of Swords can represent a divorce. King of Swords, like I said, the Ice King, they thought they had won. They thought they had the ego. They thought the battle was over. Matter of fact, they had fought so hard they were tired. They had nothing left, but they were willing to look like this because they believed they had won. Six of Pentacles. The exchange is on the way. The exchange is on the way. Oh, they got to give it back. Oh, they got to give it back. Oh, they got to give it up. Or they got to return it. The exchange is on. Six of Pentacles is generosity. You being given. You receiving. You now being on the receiving end. It's King of Swords can also be a judge. This judge. This case went on for a long time until the judge was like, I am tired. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of this circus. I'm done. I'm done. I'm calling judgment. Because I've heard enough. I had enough. It's over. And you will give it back. You will return it. You will pay it out. There's a judge here that's like, enough is enough. Because you are the high priestess. They celebrated a victory against an anointed, chosen child of the Most High. That's what they celebrate being victorious against. A god, a goddess in your own rights. Inheriting divine source energy. Okay. Poppy's mad. My daughter's stepping out, so he's mad. He thinks if you bark, you'll stop. You won't leave. It don't never work. In your intuition, because you're highly intuitive, highly connected to source energy, highly intuitive, anointed, blessed, protected, touched by spirit. This is who they celebrated against. It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. God says, this is mine. That's mine. And y'all think, okay, that's who you are, beloved. That's who you are. You come from an ancient bloodline of royalty. They all wear a crown. They're all, hello, they all reside in glory. It's celebrated too soon. Thank you, beloved, but we're not here for a sermon. I appreciate but we're not here for a sermon. So thank you anyway. God bless you. But we're not here for a sermon. This ain't church. And if you want to preach, you're more than happy to build your own platform. But not here. High Priestess, Seven of Swords, a thief. Good news coming in about the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck. We got a thief. Something was stolen. Was sneaking around behind your back, taken. For Page of Wands, there's good news coming. There's a messenger bringing you some good news. That the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, boo-boo. That the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Hello. You've closed out an old cycle And now good luck, good fortune will no longer be delayed. No longer coming slow. No longer be blocked. The wheel is turning, traveling, moving on the road, boots on the ground, and it's coming your way. It's coming your way. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. There's nothing they can do to stop it. Empress, High Priestess. This ain't your first lifetime. This ain't your first, but this lifetime is a new beginning. A brand new beginning. This ain't your first lifetime. You've come from other dimensions, and you've always sat on this throne. Always. In this lifetime will not end until you get back on your throne where you belong. You have fought wars, and you have fought battles, and you've been scarred and bruised and used and manipulated, and you have fought and fought and fought. And God's been right there fighting with you. You're not alone. You've never been alone. And God let them win the war and let them celebrate to pull the rug from under their feet. Because God's about to win the battle. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Is that Atila? Thank you, Atila. Would you like, I'm going to give you a, thank you, Atila. I'm going to pull you 1 to 3 cards, beloved. You have force because you're a fighter. You have force because you're a fighter. I know that's right. And God says, oh, you know what God said? Oh, you thought that was fighting alone. Or you thought my beloved was fighting alone because you didn't see nobody there with him. Or you had this whole entourage. You thought they were alone? Okay. The warriors my beloved fights with are invisible and invincible. God said, no, you ain't had to fight the battle. Battle wasn't yours. It belongs to God. God let them win the war and they celebrated. Meanwhile, God was up there eating popcorn, laughing at the show they were putting on, saying, you don't even know the day or the hour. I'm coming through like a wrecking ball and showing you who really got it, who the real God is. And that day is now. And that day is now. And that day is now. All right, Atila, let's pull you a divine message. Atila, that felt right out the deck. That Atila, singling and mingling, financially independent, growing your own financial wealth, stable, secure. This is you heading for a major glow up. This is God showing you love and grace and milk and honey, pouring it out. You reaching for new heights, new levels, reaching for the stars. This is almost like pulling down your heaven on earth. Pulling down your heaven on earth, beloved. Smiling, happy, healthy. Success in every achievement, Atila. Success attached to every achievement. And there's something fast approaching, Atila. I mean, moving fast. Speed of lightning coming your way. The past childhood dreams, something you dreamed about when you were a child, something in the past that you let go of, that you grew away from. There's some kind of childhood dream, a success, an achievement. Since you were little, this is what you thought about, hoped for, wanted. Now you're grown. Now you're grown. Now you're grown up. Now you're grown up, beloved. Something was stuck. Something was stuck. Something may have felt blocked. Something may have felt delayed, or you may have felt like you were stuck, unable to move, to grow, to change, to make it happen. You may have felt someone was in your way. That's being lifted. The hangman is in reverse. No longer feeling stuck. No longer feeling blocked. Every obstacle moved out your way. Feeling a new form of enlightenment. You're being awakened to something. An old opportunity coming back around. Something that missed you, that belonged to you, that should have been yours, should have been in your life. Something is coming back around from your past. That was yours, that belonged to you. Some kind of enlightenment is coming in. Now, whatever it was from your past that may have blocked you from getting on a path of enlightenment, because what is coming in is some kind of enlightenment about something in the past that possibly blocked you from being financially independent, blocked you from living well independently, some kind of money, some kind of finance, some kind of blessing when it comes to money. Something is being moved out your way. Now it could have been a false soulmate, a childhood friend, a sibling, somebody from your past that you may have grown up with, or that you may have known from your hometown, may have blocked you in the past from being single, independent, stepping into this glow up. But something is coming in to move that out your way, to open up the gates, bringing in success, luck, achievement, financial achievement, an opportunity that you missed because somebody got in the way. Atila, an opportunity that you missed because somebody got in the way is coming back around. The opportunity is coming back around. It's going to bring you a lot of financial success. If you were, Atila, if you were with the wrong soulmate, this looks like your real soulmate coming in. This looks like your real soulmate coming in. Like you meeting a lifetime partner. If somebody else was in the way and they've been removed, you got a past life soulmate, beloved, coming in. Somebody that was blocked because someone else stepped in their way, took their position, their place. So they were redirected until you went through that lesson. They coming back. Somebody coming back. And you may have crossed paths with this person already. And while you were growing up, you may have already crossed paths with this person. It looks like they're coming back. Now it's their time. Now things are clear. Now the opportunity is available because you're ready and free. And the universe, yeah, woo, yeah. Someone coming in to build with you. Someone coming in to build with you. You're back in their vision. And they're coming in to build with you. That's because you've gone through your healing journey. You transformed, you changed. You're better, you're well, and you're ready. And you've got someone coming in to take their rightful place. So as healer, open your heart. Open your heart to trust, to believe, to allow. Because you got a love of lifetime coming in to meet and greet. So let's make friends. Let's be friends. Slow and steady. But I'm ready. If you're ready, I'm ready. Now's our chance. Now's our time. We waited long enough. Congratulations, Attila. Get out in the sun and have some fun. Get out in the sun and have some fun. You're going to enjoy your summer. Mary J. Blige, real love. I'm searching for real love. Someone to set my heart free. Here it come. Here it come. Thank God for next. Well, I can't see next. It look old, but it's still next. Someone's ready to shoot their shots. Finally, life has no meaning to me. There's beauty up above. Things we never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. Who sang that song? It's a male artist. And it's old. Suddenly. I can see his face. I can't remember his name. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. I love it. I love it. All right. 222 on the clock. 222 on the clock. Balance and harmony. Harmony. Peace and harmony. Balance, alignment. This person will be totally aligned to your frequency, beloved. Ashe. Okay, last call. If anyone would like a pay what you want reading or a $10 reading, last call before I close the gate. Cashapp or Super Chat. Pay what you want. Any donation will give you a reading. 1 to 3 card reading. If more fall out, then your angels bless you. But last call, pay what you want today and tomorrow and Friday. Saturday, I'm not sure. It's Ancestor Saturday, so we'll see. But last call, pay what you want to get a reading. Gift from me to you. Any donation. And I will pull you a message from your spirit team. Everyone that tapped the like button, thank you guys. Sending you back love and blessings, peace and light. My new subscribers, what's up, boo? What's up, babe? Thank you for joining. Welcome home. Welcome home. If you'd like to join the membership, the Soul Tribe family, for $3.99 per month, you can become part of a movement, a tribe soul family, a growing community of like-minded individuals. It supports the content I bring 6 days a week for free. Buy the cards, the tools of divinity I use, and you're a part of a movement. So you can hit the join button if that is calling you to do so. You want to book with me offline? My calendar is in the bottom of every video, in the description of every video, as well as in top of this chat. My calendar is open. My spiritual mentorships begin again in June. They're 8 or 12 weeks, 8 weeks. If you just want spiritual guidance and maintenance to live your daily life and to work on issues that plague this lifetime. 12 weeks, if you still want to do that, and then embark on a spiritual practice, a platform a spiritual store, a shop, a goal. If you're ready to create, and then after you finish the 12-week, I give you a shout out. I'll bring you out on my channel, introduce you to the world, and then you fly. So if you're interested in that, in June they begin again. Just send me an email. I'll send you what you get, including the payment schedule and the price. And you can pay weekly as you go if you're not able to make the whole thing at once. Want to learn tarot? Open a platform. Be more confident about reading, how to channel. Want to go to school to learn tarot? That's your calling. That's going to be your practice. You can do it one-on-one with me, Mistress. That's available as of now. Send me an email and we will talk about how you begin that 5-hour class. You can break it down 1, 2, or 3 days. And you will pay 1, 2, or 3 days for the course. I will be uploading the course recorded for those of you that want to work at your own pace. I will upload the recorded version of the tarot course, and you can just buy the course as opposed to me and you one-on-one. But that one comes with no questions answered. It's self-guided. Saturday's ancestral veneration. If you're not familiar, every Saturday on this channel, we begin venerating our ancestors. It's a ceremony. You can go to any Saturday recording and check it out. If you want to make a donation to your passed over loved ones, a gift of gratitude, to thank them, to celebrate them, to elevate them, in exchange of currency, to make a request. Their 3 ancestral offerings are $3. Go check out the ceremony, what we do with the offerings, and then you will know. If you want to purchase it on Saturday, I begin 15 minutes before the ceremony. You can also purchase it in that 15 minutes. That's up to you. If there be no more, pay what you want. I'm going to begin closing out this session. Messages close out from your ancestors. Thank you. Today was a beautiful reading, a lovely message. It was never a loss. It was a lesson. Never a loss. Simply a lesson. Your ancestors said, move on. You didn't lose nothing on no one that was worthy of you or to share your future at all. It was not a loss. It was the lesson. Now that you learned, move on. There's something better that they're planning for you. They want you to trust that. Trust that. They got something better they're planning. Oh my God. Your ancestors got a lot to say. Them cars went flying over there. But what's the one I saw? You sitting on a miracle. Somebody here is sitting on a miracle. Somebody here, you're waiting to begin that platform, put out that business, start that storefront, put out that product, write that book. Somebody here, you sitting on a God-given miracle. Something that would change your financial status. Somebody here, you sitting on some kind of generational wealth. You're sitting on a miracle, overthinking, trying to perfect it, taking too long, waiting for more education, more. When God says you already got everything you need, get off your miracle, open the treasure box, reach in and take your portion. The time has come to say goodbye. The time has come to say goodbye. Oh my God. If you have someone passing away, or you may not know you have someone about to pass away, because the time has come to say goodbye is giving me heavy funeral. Now lost but a lesson. I'm definitely offer grief services if you need them when this happens. This might shock somebody. You may not even know this is coming. You might hear about it from somebody else. Is somebody going to call you, did you know? Or do you want to come? Or will you come? The time has come to say goodbye. You're going to be saying goodbye to somebody. Either because it's a final goodbye, because you're being relocated, because you're moving away, because Spirit has prepared a new place for you, and you're the one. Know who you are. The time has come to say goodbye, because your new life is in preparation as we speak. And for somebody here, you're about to move. God is moving you. Why? Because somebody won't stop. Somebody can't stop. Somebody can't get right. So God is moving you. For some of you, you're gonna be packing light. You're gonna be moving in silence. God's moving you. There's something better. And for some of you, this is a funeral. That's gonna shock you, or may not. Maybe I don't know. So this gonna shock you. For some of you, you have no idea this is happening. There's somebody sick, somebody in hospital, somebody in rehab, somebody in hospice, somebody on their deathbed. You're gonna find out, be contacted, or put it where it belongs. But the time is coming to say goodbye, my love. It's gonna bring you sorrow, whether you like them or not, whether they're in your life or not, no matter what they did. Because of who you are, you're still gonna mourn. That's just who you are. Somebody's time is up. Whoever holding entity, whoever's inviting this entity, inner struggle needs some outer release. Inner struggles need some outer release. So you got to get outside. You got to stop suffering in silence. You got to stop sitting in hermit mode over pain in your mind like a movie, like a horror show. You gotta get out around other people, things going on, events, gatherings, shows, nature. You gotta get out into the world that's moving so that this can move off of you. Because it said, walk it out, talk it out. Somebody here, you may actually want to go to therapy. Somebody here, you may not be able to get over this by yourself. There's no shame if you need therapy. Somebody here, you may want to find someone to talk to. If this is a therapist, this could be a mentor, a coach, a spiritual guide. Somebody, if you can't do this alone, get somebody to talk to. They can walk you through it, walk you out of it. And stop acting as if it'll just go away, and it won't. Ooh, we got a candle maker. Who in this room want to make candles? Or do you make candles already? And you ain't got a store? You ain't got a platform? And you're good at this? And you're good at making this? You think it's a hobby? When you're sitting on a miracle, on a gold mine? Your ancestors said, put your craft into real work. It's time to put your craft into a real shop. And make your paper, boo-boo. Somebody here, you can make candles. You can dress candles. You can design candles. I don't care if they just for home, it's in decoration, or these spiritual candles. It don't matter. Somebody here, you're sitting on your gifts because you're judging your work too harshly. They said, let's get it, let's go. They want to see you take some action and turn a hobby into a practice. Hobby, be quiet, please. Somebody here, you relocating. Somebody you are relocating. Spirit, God is about to move you because wherever you are, you cannot do it. You can't start a business. There are no clients. There are no customers. You can't, where the people, the environment, the home, the situation. For somebody, God's moving you so that you can step into your destiny. Get off that miracle. Be more confident, more free, feel more safe to be able to do this. Yo, what? What did it say? Start that business. Is you watching? Come on. There's over 50, 60 cards. Start that business. Candle maker. You make divination tools, or you just make household candles for that. Start that business. And I don't care what your business is. They're giving out spiritual business. Slay your fears. Slay your fears. Slay your doubts. Slay your haters. Whatever's holding you back, slay it. Conquer it. Because it's time. It's time, my love, to start that business. We got mending all fences. Somebody here, you got some conflict going on in your family. Got some conflict going on in your marriage. Got some conflict going on with your adult children. Got some conflict going on with somebody. Somebody from your childhood that's coming back around. You might run into them. You might bump into them at that funeral because of this passing. Bringing family back together, people back together. You're going to run into, you're going to be resolving some conflict. Because when people see somebody passing, it wakes them up to how short life is. Somebody, you getting back together with a friend, somebody here that you may see at that funeral, outside and somewhere. And y'all just decide to put old things behind and let love win. That the past don't even matter because it's so far behind. You forgot why. But Spirit says you got to believe it. Spirit says you got to believe it. You got to believe it to achieve it. And this is happening in a few days. In a few days, you may be saying goodbye. In a few days. And in a few days, for someone else, your tribe is coming in. Your tribe is coming in. You're going back to your old neighborhood, your old surroundings, where you grew up, being invited to this funeral, this event, showing up for a reunion or whatever it is. Your old, those that you ran the streets with when you were younger and life got in the way and you grew up and you grew apart. Now you're coming back together. Children are grown. Now nothing is standing in the way. And you're going to find out that they were your tribe all along. They were a tribe all along. And get back together. I don't know how many times that spiritual practice is required. A spiritual practice is required. You're not going to get your spiritual inheritance if you don't have a spiritual practice. A spiritual inheritance is not attached to a 9-to-5 job. That ain't going to give you a dream job and make you feel that no. Your wealth, your riches, your gold, your treasures are attached to a spiritual practice. It's required. You want to go on that stage, you want that fame, that fortune, you want that soulmate, that mansion, that land, that plantation, you want it all. Everything your ancestors gifted to you, have for you, a planning. You can only do it through a spiritual practice, not a 9-to-5. Sure, you can keep your 9-to-5 if you don't want. Now you have a choice. You don't have to do this. Everyone is not going to do that. That's fine. But there's no way to get it. If you don't choose this life, you don't get what comes with it. You could choose that life and get what comes with that. But if you choose this life, funded, protected, guided, blessed, multiplied, manifested by the Most High, that ain't 9-to-5. Somebody said to me yesterday, that's where we disagree, because I don't charge and you do. And I said to that individual, I can guarantee you and bet you my whole inheritance that you still work a 9-to-5, that you're still on the plantation, and that's enough to pay your bills. So you don't charge spiritually because you don't need the extra. And that's why you're judging. You're giving your unsolicited opinion as a spiritualist operating in your ego, because you're minding my business, my payment, how I run my practice. But you're also a spiritualist doing readings, working for the Most High, and that's how you do that. But you're watching others that do it as well and judging them because they don't do it like you. You're gatekeeping. That's not a spiritualist. We don't gatekeep other spiritualists' money. They came in live yesterday and that was their comment. And when I asked them if they worked a 9-to-5, they left the chat and didn't answer them. If you're on the plantation, that's your choice. It's okay, no judgment from me. But I left the plantation years ago. And I work for the Most High and through my bloodline that require me to charge my worth, value my energy, give and receive equally. Why would I do it for free? People go to church and give tithes. They pay the church fund, the pastor's anniversary, the air conditioning fund. They pay to go to church when you give tithes. The church is supposedly supposed to work for God. So you pay the church to receive messages from the pulpit. But a diviner, you don't want to pay, you don't expect them to get paid. And we're doing God's work equally in different ways. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The church expects to get paid, to keep the doors open and the bills paid. But a diviner on a platform that also has walked away from the plantation don't get paid. God don't pay us. God don't tell us to charge our worth. So make it make sense. That can tell you how. Now I know that person put that on my comments in the chat, because when they said they didn't charge, they expected all my people to run to them to get reads for free. I know that was them faking trying to get publicity because they ain't got no business. It ain't coming in. But I saw through that. I know they were soliciting business. I do for free. Come over to me. I know that's what it was. I didn't say that, but I knew that's what it was. Because there's no need for you to say whether you charge or not on someone else's platform unless you're looking for clients. But that's what I said. Be careful about what diviners you go to. Everyone that don't charge does not mean they're better spiritualists. It means they have another source of income. So they don't see a need to do that. But you have to be discerning. Everything that's free ain't gold, ain't quality. Hello? Of course, if you're working 9 to 5, you got to check. You don't have to pay for your YouTube platform. They ain't really making you no money. So you do it, as a hobby. But this ain't no hobby. This ain't a show. This ain't a performance. This ain't a hobby. This is my daily portion. So I'm just saying, a true spiritualist don't keep another. So be careful about running into things because they're free. Sometimes this devil will make it free so that you will go get it. Who don't like free? Who don't run towards free? Sometimes the devil will make it free to get you there, to suck you in. How many chances will you give them to hurt you? Just for somebody, how many chances will you give them to hurt you? That's for that person when that card came out that you better turn around. That's for whoever that was, if they still here. They've had enough chances to ruin your life, to set you back, to live off your back, to climb your mountain and kick you down to the bottom when they get up there. They've had enough chances to wreck your shop. And God says, it's my turn. What about me? Give me a chance. Somebody here, you're being called to work with runes. Somebody here, you're being called to work with runes. You could have a Nordic, a German, a Viking bloodline. And you don't have to be Caucasian to have that. You don't have to be German. You don't have to be, no. In many lifetimes, we've been lots of cultures, lots of genders. You don't always come back the same. Some of you being called to study runes, to work with runes. Runes, in the Bible, it says throwing of the, let's say Bible, throwing of the, I forget what it's called. It's in the Bible. They were tossing bones, rocks, and different definition too, and reading them in the Bible. It's in there. Talking about spell work is evil. And it's in the Bible, they were doing it. Somebody here, you've been called to work with runes. If you don't know about runes, look it up, study it. I have a deck here. I too work with runes, mostly in privacy, not really on my channel. Everything don't need to be on your channel. Everything you do won't be for the public. I can't see my box. Maybe I'll show it next time. But I do have a rune. I do have a amethyst rune. Because I have cards, stones, I have them in many forms. This is a rune on amethyst crystal. This is the rune that marks the ancestral realm. That is the mark of the ancestors on amethyst, which also represents the mother energy. I have runes that come in multiples. I keep this one by my ancestral. Hello. But you're being called to work with runes, someone. Obviously, it's in your bloodline. be the magician and not life's puppet show. Someone, you're being told, take your power back. Too many people are utilizing your energy for free. Too many people are living off your back and not give equally. Too people are manipulating you like a puppet on a string. Too many responsibilities that have nothing to do with you. Whether it's on your job, when you overwork, volunteer too much, whatever it says, you're being told to be the magician, the manifestor of your own life, your own direction, and not be life's puppet show when you let life guide you. Just living on faith and whatever shows up that day. Take the reins, take control, because the universe says you are being supported with anything you want to do, anything you want to manifest at this time. The universe is showing up to support you. But they're asking you, your ancestors said, what's next? What's the plan? Where you headed? Where we going? What you doing? Who you taking? What's next? Because you belong everywhere. Because you belong everywhere, beloved. There's no way you can go. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you won't see. You belong on the entirety of this planet, from corner to corner. There's no way you can go. Choose anywhere. Do anything. Let it be your choice. Let it call you. But you can have whatever you like, as long as you move. As long as you take a step. All right, beloved. And what came out again? On the top of the deck again. High Priestess came out in both decks. In both Oracle and Tarot. By the Most High and now by your ancestors. You're a High Priest or a High Confirmation. You're a High Priest or a High Priestess. And it's time. It's time to position yourself. They're walking with you. They're protecting you, guiding you, funding you. They want to know what's next. What's the plan? Again, God's got something better for you. You're not reaching high enough. You're playing it too careful. They need you to reach higher, strive, think bigger. You're being too careful. Come on, what did they say? What more proof do you need? And who you are and what you're here to be. How much more proof do you need them to give you? They're trying to tell you, trust others, trust you, and make others show improve. The sun is coming out. The sun is coming out. Somebody has a conduit. Somebody has a strong connection to the afterlife. Somebody has a conduit, has a strong connection to the afterlife. A death doula, a medium. And they said you know it. But you're playing it small for whatever. I don't know if it's fear, money, I don't know what it is. They said you know who you are, you know who you've been, and you're not reaching high enough. And you're sitting on a miracle and a gold mine. But as long as you sit there, you can't get what's inside. You're holding it closed. Get up, shake it off, open your treasure, and take your portion, and let's live the life you were meant to live. Doing what you were meant to do. All right, beloveds. I believe everyone that paid for a reading today received your just due. Come on now. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to, beloved? Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you. That's who. Thank you, ancestors. At this time, I'm closing down the gate, closing up my crown. If you would like a reading, it will be tomorrow. You will get another chance. Tomorrow's another pay what you want day. Any donation, Cash App or Super Chat, will get you a 1 to 3 card reading. Any donation, no matter how small. If you want a $10 reading, then you can book the $10 reading. But any donation under $10 will give you a $1 to $3 reading, card reading. Tomorrow will be another pay what you want day. So if you didn't get the chance today, come back tomorrow and get your reading. Friday, come back Friday and get your reading. Friday will be the last day. Pay what you want. You have 3 days, today, tomorrow, Friday, to get a reading. And I believe Super Chat, I think $1.99, and we'll get you a reading, information, wisdom, knowledge from the other side. All right, beloveds. Thank you, Charisma, for moderating today. Thank you, beloved. Oh, Serena, I love you too, Queen. What's up, Noel? Hey, everybody. Let me see if I get y'all a shout out if I go. Let me see who's still in the room that I could shout out before I go. Let's see who's here. I ain't got my glasses. Listen. Turn the bright up. Okay, beloveds. Serena, Charisma, Noel, Cheryl, 144 Lighthouse, Missy Fu. What's up, Missy Fu? Is that Christ consciousness? Hello, beloved. Melody, what's up, Queen? Oh my God, my phone won't even let me go back no further, y'all. I can't even go back. After a while, it won't let you go back in the chat. It won't let me go back. Anybody else in the chat that wants to shout out, just put a hand up. I'll shout out your name because I can't go back any further. If you like a shout out, let me know and I'll shout you out. Okay, y'all. If that's all she wrote, then I'm gonna go. Thank you, beloveds, for spending a little time with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you gave me a little bit of time. I hope you received the information you needed to begin the next version of your life, the next elevation of your life, and to get the abundance that you seek is waiting at your feet, at your door, for you to take action, be brave, and conquer your fear. Let's get it started. I am a spiritual mentor, coach. If you would like to begin your practice, your niche, your platform, your business, book a mentorship and I'll get you where you need to be, get you started and get you recognized, shut it out so you can step in lively with confidence. If you need to learn tarot to be more confident, book a tarot class with me and I'll get you going. Everything you need to get started. We can do some collaborations with tarot. Hello. We could do that because until your channel is monetized, you may not be able to go live. But I can go live and bring you in. Okay. That's for the 12-week. The 8-week is just for a practice, not a business. The extra 4 weeks is for the business. or take the tarot class. If you want to book a reading with me, book a reading. If you need to know if you need to know what is calling you, what they are planning for you, what your spiritual gifts are, you can book a reading, either a birth chart reading or full tarot, and we could dive into what is really calling you, where you should begin, what's your next step. From now, from 4/17 to 4/28 is the new moon Aries manifestation. We're still in it. If you want a new job, new money, new love, a court case victory, healing and health improvement, that's the sun energy. If you're looking for that loan to be approved, whatever it is, that's a positive energy coming into you, not cord cutting, not returning. It's not about what's going out, what you're giving away. It's what you're calling and what you're manifesting in the energy. You can book a candle spell ritual with me. You can go to my calendar. When you open up my calendar, it has a list and charges of the services that are available. If you don't see it there, send me an email. You can only put so much on the calendar, so I can't put everything. Just email me what you need. If you want a grief counseling session because of a loss or one that's coming up, my death doula services are on a need basis, so you will not see a price. That's negotiated based on where you are and what's happening, who it is. We can often grieve an ex very differently than we grieve a parent or a child. So it's situational. Yes. Or a friend. Even the passing of a sibling is way different than the passing of your child. So death is situational. I think that's it, right? I'll be here tomorrow. I was gonna do another session tonight because I missed yesterday. I'll change tonight's live to tomorrow. Okay, because I ain't coming back on here at 5:00. I gotta go eat lunch. If you'd like to donate or buy me a deck for the platform, for the channel, my Amazon wish list and my Etsy store are attached. You can go see me a deck, crystals, Florida water, cards, pens, books to me with a message. I got a deck this week. I thank you for everything you can do when you can do it. And I send the blessings back tenfold in return. But if you'd like to send me a gift, feel free. Check out my Etsy or Amazon wish list. Okay, beloveds? Thank you for my Soul Tribe family membership. Thank y'all. Y'all are my A1 Day Ones, my continued support you give every month. And I love you. I celebrate you. I honor you. I send that back tenfold. I think Sunday, I'm going to try. I want to have a live only chat for my Tribe Soul family, which means it's just going to be us in the chat. Everybody else can watch, but the chat will be only open for us. So if you're in the membership, then you'll be invited and that we can finally meet each other, talk to each other. Hello, just us. I'm going to start doing more of that for the membership, giving more back to you guys, because you guys give to me every month, and I appreciate that. It's only $3.99, $3, so anyone can get in and be part of a movement. Thank you, beloveds. I'm going to go. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I'm going to order lunch. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello. Okay. Thank you, Charisma. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. and a great morning sunrise yet to come. Speaking blessings of love, peace, abundance, and serenity. Ashe.